Hi everybody and welcome to my latest YouTube video. I hope you're all well and dandy. This video is something a little bit different. I did have a comment over the weekend by one of my subscribers, and there was on about Beatles memorabilia. And it says, Beatles Dave, do you actually collect Beatles memorabilia? Is it just records that you collect? Well, yes, I collect records. I collect books, I collect CDs, I collect Beatles DVDs. I've got a nice collection of mugs up there which I'm not going to get down. I've usually got a little display up here of memorabilia. So I'm not going to show you any books or my mugs or my records, but I will show you some of the things that I do class as memorabilia. Some of it is original stuff from the 1960s. Some of it is things that you can actually buy nowadays. There's nothing here that is actually worth a hell of a lot of money, if that makes sense. But if you're a Beatles collector, sometimes it is nice to collect some of the memorabilia. Some of it I've shown you before, some of it I haven't. I will state now that this is not all of my memorabilia. If I did you all of my memorabilia, it would take probably hours to show it. So this is just a quick look at some of the things that I think you might find interesting. The first one is a drawing of the original Cavern Club. So this is a drawing, and it is actually a limited edition. The Cavern Club in 1963, and the artist is Celia John. So that is all the information on the back. I mean, that is how the Cavern Club would have looked if you went to see the Beatles in the early 1960s. Which the one that's there now doesn't really look a hell of a lot like that, although inside it does. So that's the first thing. That wasn't a hell of a lot of money. I think that was something like £5. I think we got that on, not the last visit we did, but the visit before. Then we've got some Beatles sweets. Yeah, Beatles sweeties. Let It Bean. So that's jelly beans. You've got floral gums. Still got the gums in it. And then we've got Love Heart Minis, which is Love Hearts. They're not really endorsed by Beatles. That's the sort of thing that you can get in like the gift shops when you go to Liverpool. Still nice things to have though. Then we've got a gift from Liverpool. This is like a exclusively by Levy Design and Developments. It's like a plaque of John Lennon. You see that okay? I mean, I've got posters and stuff on the walls as well, so, you know, like I say, this is not a complete rundown of everything that I have got. You do see most of the other things in other videos anyway. Then we've got this. This is just a Beatles tub. So I suppose you could put biscuits in it or whatever you wanted. It is endorsed by Apple, though. I can't even remember how much this was, to be honest. I haven't put anything in it yet. Hello? Hello. Sky blue and sea of green in a yellow submarine. Yeah, so that's the sort of thing that you can get from the gift shops around Albert Dock and places like that. Although I seem to think I did buy that from a Hard Day's Night shop. Really, really nice, to be honest. Really, really nice. Then I've got a pen from the Abbey Road Studios. I think I've shown you this one before on a video, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know if I can get it out. I've never used it, so you've still got Abbey Road Studios on there, look. Oops. Oh, let me out. At least it proves my videos are live, or recorded live. So this is the box for it. Nice and silky box. This is the pen. Abbey Road Studios. Although, unfortunately, I do have to admit, I have never ever been to Abbey Road Studios. I drove past it many, many, many years ago. I can't remember where I was going. I think we was going somewhere in London on a day trip with my parents, and it was like a bus tour or something, and we got diverted and we actually went past Abbey Road Studios. But like I say, that is one I've still got to tick off my to-do list. I would love to go to see inside Abbey Studios. You'll just walk past it in the zebra crossing. Then I've got this little like statuette of John Lennon outside the Cavern Club pub, which if you ever go to Matthew Street, you can actually have your photograph taken with this proper statue. That's not part of it, I just put that on there for a bit of fun. That's actually quite heavy, that is. Then we've got the plaques that my mate bought me the other week. Or last week. I only showing them because they was right close to where I was sitting. Then we've got a Beatles belt buckle. So if you've got a leather belt, you could have this on your buckle. That is extremely heavy. Don't know where that's made from actually. Limited edition 1920 it says on there. On the back. Don't know if you can see that. Which, to be honest, I've never actually realised that was a limited edition. Then we've got a yellow submarine. I think I've featured this before, where you can switch it on. Lights up at night. These were about £20, I think, £15–20. So I've got a yellow submarine one, and I've got the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band drum face. I don't know if you can see that that's on and that's off. They're nice to have. They're usually on the back there, to be honest. What else have we got? Then we've got these Beatles figures. I got these about 2 years ago, and I did do a video on them, or they was featured in a video. And somebody told me these were fakes. Right, these are not fakes. These are the genuine thing. The only thing is, in the 60s, these were slightly taller. These are, you can only buy these in the UK from the Hard Day's Night Shop, as far as I know. And they used to retail around £100. So you get, that's John. That's Paul. That's George. And then that's Ringo. I think these are more based on the cartoons that were released in the 1960s of the Beatles in the USA. Yeah, the original ones of these were about 12 inches high, so there's nearly twice as big as this, and they do go for about £2,000. I picked these up, I think it was for £25. I'm not sure if they've still got them in the Hard Day's Night Shop or not, but if you're in Liverpool, check them out, because they are like an instant collectible. They really are like instant collectibles. It's like winning the Oscars, isn't it? Hey people. I hope you're enjoying this and having as much fun as I am doing it. Next we've got, this is what Sue brought me from our recent trip. It's like a beaker, a travelling mug. To be honest, I haven't even opened this, so I don't know what it looks like. It's quite nice actually. So I presume you could have coffee in it or something like that and it keep it warm, or a cold drink. Nice. It's like the Beatles live in concert in Liverpool, Sunday, September the 9th, 1962, and Wednesday, September the 12th, 1962. Doors open at 7:30 PM. Tickets 5 shillings. It's nice, isn't it? Don't suppose I'll ever use it. It'll just be put on my shelf at the back. Plenty more goodies to come, folks. Plenty more goodies to come. Then we've got, this is like for cold drinks. This is from the Beatles Story in Liverpool. Don't know if you can see that. You see that? So, I think, well, that was £5 because the thing's like, that's for like cold drinks, like for water or squash or something like that. Never used it. Then we've got this, which was a light box, which I did show you before, where it lights up. That's usually over there. £25. That was, I think, originally these were about £75. I'd want to try and get some more things to put in it though, because on these you don't get. I thought you got that one, but you don't. It's just that one, and that one. Fantastic though. £25 I paid for that. And if I'm sat in here at night time and I've got that on in the Yellow Submarine and the Sergeant Pepper drumhead thing. It looks really, really cosy up here. Then we've got, you might like this one, Beetle Brad. This is a Yellow Submarine cool bag. So if you're going to work, you can put your sandwiches in it, or if you're taking fruit or something to work. I do actually think that's quite neat. I do actually think that is really nice thing to have. So yeah, I think that was about £5. It might have even been £3. Can't remember, to be honest. I know it wasn't a lot. So that's something really nice having. That is something that you could use if you wanted to. Talking of sandwich boxes, there's also this one that I got. This is a proper one. This is more like the American sort of sandwich box or lunch box. When I showed this the other week, it's got like a sticker mark there, but I haven't actually managed to get that off. Really nice solid tin. Again, I suppose I could put that cool bag in that and take my sandwiches to work, couldn't I? Then there's these. These are like mini baseballs, or proper baseballs. So you get John Lennon, you get the thing with it as well. So you've got John Lennon, and then on the back you've got Yellow Submarine. Right. Then you've got Paul McCartney, and on the back again you've got Yellow Submarine. So these are like took from the cartoon film. It is a full set. Then you've got George, and on the back Yellow Submarine. These are actually quite heavy, and then they all come with that. And then of course we've got good old Ringo. I think these were from the Beatles' Hard Day's Night shop. Again, I'm not 100% sure if they've still got them or not, but check out their website, because I think they was something daft like £12. Talking of that, we've also got a bag from the Beatles' story in Liverpool. This is a proper cloth bag. It's not PVC or plastic or anything. Again, lovely little thing to have. You can get right. I think I had to pay for that. I don't think you got it free. I think it was £3. And when I got that Beatles, this Beatle light thing, I got the bag to put that in. Which is still nice, because that's the sort of bag, if you ever go record shopping, take that with you. Then I've got my Beatles coaster. Put my drinks on when I'm up here working. Have a cup of coffee or something, you know, put on that. What else have we got? Then we've got a Beatles clock. Nice and shiny. This one works and keeps time. Absolutely amazing. It is battery operated, but it's a lovely clock. In fact, sometimes you can hear this ticking in the background of my videos. Then we've got this one, which is a better clock, but this doesn't ever keep time. It never ever keeps time. I can wind it up, and within an hour it's slow. It does work, and yet ticking. In fact, I used to have a watch somewhere that had that same face on it. Then we've got the Beatles White Album Taxi. And I've got another one of these somewhere, which is Ticket to Ride Taxi or something. Which came with a t-shirt and stuff, but I don't know where that is at the minute. It's never been opened, but that comes off. I've also got the Magical Mystery Tour buses up there as well. So that's quite nice. The only thing is that needs cleaning because it's got dust on it now. but it's faded. Then we've got a John Lennon travel mug. Again, I've never used this. In fact, I don't even think I've ever had this out of the box. Which is very similar to the other one really, but this has got a lovely like picture John on it, hasn't it? Can you see that about, folks? I know you're getting a bit of glare, aren't you? Look at that. Very, very nice. Oh, there's £5 in there. No, I didn't. This is just some of the sort of things, if you ever go to Liverpool, you can pick up for next to nothing, to be honest. Well, it's not next to nothing, is it? You've still got to pay for it. Memorabilia does not have to be expensive. It does not have to be expensive. I've just seen two other things that I'm going to show you. This is a Beatles beer opener. It says Liverpool, but then you do get the Beatles there, look. That's actually quite heavy and it's magnetic as well. And then there's this, which is a Beatles bell. The Beatles City, Liverpool in England, it says there, look. You can spin that round. Are you listening? And then finally, for this little video, there's this. Now this is, I got this when we went to Liverpool a few weeks ago, and I haven't actually opened it. It says send a note on our singles stationery and shout straight to the top of the charts. The Beatles had 27 #1 singles, and we've got a card for every one. Set contains 27 record shaped cards and 27 single sleeves fold over envelopes. So basically this is all of the like songs. So this is what you'd write your note on. So you've got love me do, from me to you, she loves you, I want to hold your hand, can't buy me love, so where's please please me, a hard day's night, I feel fine, 8 days a week. So it's international singles, isn't it? Ticket to Ride, help, yesterday all my troubles seemed so far away, she was a day tripper, try to see it my way, paperback writer, we all live in the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine. Eleanor Rigby, of course we found her grave, didn't we? Penny Lane, all you need is love, you say goodbye and I say hello, hello, hello. Lady Madonna, Hey Jude, Get Back. Quite nice though, aren't they? The Ballad of John and Yoko, Something, Come Together, and then Let It Be, and The Long and Winding Road. The long and winding road that leads. They're quite nice, aren't they? Something completely different, isn't it, there, folks? They're not CDs, you can't play them. That's like you'd write a postcard on them. And then, if you wanted to send it, that's the envelope, look. And then you open it up, and that is Love Me Do. That way, so you put your single thing in there, so you write on that, then you put that in there, like that. Cool, isn't it, huh? Do you want to see all of these? Do you want to see all 27? And you get some information about the single. It says Love Me Do, UK release 5th of October 1962, US release 27th of April 64, #1 in the US for 1 week. That's cool. I like that. That is something completely different. I didn't know they were like that. Don't know if these are going to be in order or not. From me to you. I must admit, I do like these. What's this one then? She loves you. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Whether you, I mean, I don't think I'd ever use these. They're too nice to use, aren't they? I want to hold your hand. Can't get over how nice these are. Can't buy me love. Les Beatles. Les Beatles. Hoi, 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 Les Beatles. That was crap, wasn't it? A hard day's night with things we said today. They're nice though. I like them. I feel fine, she's a woman. Yes, I don't think I would ever use any of these unless I was writing to another like really Beatles fanatic like me. 8 days a week, this one is, which is a strange cover, isn't it? Again, Les Beatles, or Los Beatles. What's this one? Ticket to Ride. That's a fantastic sleeve, that, isn't it? Remember, these aren't proper record sleeves. These are for the if you wanted to write a letter. Cause my baby went and wrote me a letter. Oh, she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Yeah, I know that's not the Beatles. That's the Box Tops, isn't it? Listen, mister, can't you see it? That's going to be going around my head now all day, that song. You've got to hide your love away, and yesterday. Love them. Not many more now, folks. We Can Work It Out Day Trip. I've seen that one before. I think some of these was in the singles box set, weren't they, from a few years ago, some of the covers they've used here. Not all of them, I don't think, but We Can Work It Out Day Tripper, another version. Wow. A lot of work gone into these, hasn't there? Paperback Biter and Rain. Yellow Submarine, Eleanor Rigby. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, we did do a little video on the grave of Eleanor Rigby. She was actually a real person. Again, Yellow Submarine, Eleanor Rigby. And I think, isn't that taken from the show at Tokyo? That one. Yeah. So, did Paul know where the grave was? Bear in mind, it's only across the road from where John and Paul first met, isn't it? Penny Lane. Or as it's known in the UK, Strawberry Fields Forever, Penny Lane. I think in America, Penny Lane was classed as the A-side, where in the UK, that the single was actually a double A-side. All you need is love, baby, you're a rich man. Baby, you're a rich man too. You keep all your money in a big brown bag inside the zoo. Nothing to do. Whoa. See, that should have been a double A side, I think. Oh, that's a good one. Hello, goodbye, and I'm the walrus. I'd love to get some of these in proper picture sleeves of singles, you know. That's lovely, isn't it? I think that's really big. I think that's great. I really do think that's great. That has actually tickled me, that one. I think that's absolutely fabulous. I really do. It just makes you wonder why. I mean, these are supposed to be from singles from around the world. In the UK, we never got. What did we get? Strawberry Fields Forever Straight, Penny Lane. That was one single, and Let It Be. They were the only official Beatles singles released in like the lifetime of the band that had picture sleeves in the UK. Lady Madonna and the Inner Light. Lady Madonna, lying on the bed, listen to the music playing in your head. What's this one? Hey Jude. Although that's from 1967, isn't it, that picture? That's from the Magical Mystery Tour film, isn't it? Still think it's cool though. It's cool, it's fab, it's gear. That's what they used to say, isn't it? Get back, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm in love for the first time. Don't you know it's gonna last? The Ballad of John and Yoko with Old Brown Shoe. Cool, aren't they? I like them. Must admit, I do like them. Something Come Together. It's a weird sleeve, isn't it? Walking the wrong way on that, aren't they? Or are they? No, they're not. Because I'm looking it back to front on there. So what's this one then? That's Come Together. That's got polyfer in there, look. That's a nice one, isn't it? Let It Be, which is nothing like the single sleeve we had in the UK. Has mirrored the album cover. So what's this one then? So this one will be The Long and Winding Road, won't it? Which we never got as a single in the UK. Got to number 1 in America though, didn't it? Quite nice. So there's that. And then, so this is all the rest of the box. So you open it up and it goes like that, look. I mean, they've got the things there, look. Isn't that nice? Then you've got all the picture sleeves around the sides, look. It's nice, isn't it? Something completely different, as they used to say. And if you actually feel that, that's raised, so it like feels like a record. And I think that was something stupid like £3.99 for that. Lovely though, isn't it? I like that. I must admit, I do like that. I do like them. I think, like I say, something completely different. Love me do. Yeah. So there you have it, folks. That is some of my memorabilia, not all of it. Like I say, I've got books, got lots of books on the Beatles, and I've got posters and postcards and pictures and stuff all around the room, which you probably see sometimes. I've got a couple of framed singles on the wall over there. One of them's Love Me Do, another one is Give Peace a Chance, I think. Picture of John Lennon, Abbey Road poster over there. Of course, I've got this massive Revolver poster there. I don't even think you can get that anymore. And then there's like pictures there, so you get the idea. What else have we got? Is anything here? And finally, we've got I Love the Beatles. I love the Beatles. I love the Beatles. Yeah. I love the Beatles. I love the Beatles. I think that is actually supposed to be like a beetle, isn't it? Hello. Again, that's something Sue brought me on our recent trip. So I hope you've enjoyed that. In fact, I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed doing that. It's actually really, really good. Got Beatles reference books and all sorts. And of course, got thousands of records. There's badges and stuff on the wall there. There's some notes here, made out to look like banknotes. That one there, look, made out to look like banknotes. So, folks, that's going to be it. Ooh. T-shirts. T-shirts, are they classed as memorabilia? Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed that. Once again, thank you to everybody for subscribing and liking my videos and leaving me likes. Just remember, if you've watched this video and you've enjoyed it, which I hope that you have, by the way, if you're not subscribed, just think about subscribing. It is free. It does not cost you a penny whatsoever. And if you've liked it, leave me a like. And if you want to leave a comment, by all means, please leave me a comment. I do try to get you know, answer comments as soon as I can, but depending on my work pattern, sometimes it can take up to a week for me to answer them. But you will at least get a thumbs up or a heart if I don't answer them, but I will always acknowledge that you've sent me one. Although, to be honest, sometimes they are taking quite a while to come through. I had one the other week that came through from nearly 2 months ago. So I'm sorry to that person. I wasn't ignoring you. It was, I think it was just the internet, man, where I live. So that's going to be it. So, like I say, thank you to everybody that is supporting me in my channel. We are starting to get a few more subscribers now, which is really, really nice. I think a lot of it is to do with other channels actually like promoting me. So thank you. These are a few thank yous to people that I know I've mentioned my channel on their channel. So a big thank you to Rachel's Ghost, which is a fantastic channel, by the way. And I haven't forgot, Rachel. Yes, one day I will come on your panel thing. I'm still trying to work out how to do it, to be honest, but check out their channel. It's fantastic. It is music based, record based, but their topics can go from anything, and it is very, very entertaining. Sometimes if I've had a shit day or I don't feel very well and I'm off work, I will watch their channel and I always end up with a smile on my face. It is a fantastic channel. There's also Beatletone's Beatles channel, which, as the name says, it is basically just a Beatles channel. It does show a lot of books, and he's got some very, very good stories, and he is just a really, really top bloke, really. One day I hope to meet Beatletone, because I don't think he lives that far. I know he's in the UK. You've got PC31, the vinyl policeman, Mike. Again, he's a general record collector. He collects anything from the 60s up to like present day. He's got a vast collection of records though, and some really interesting stuff. Then there is who else is there? There's Toby Jackman, who he's only got a small channel. He hasn't been doing it that long. He buys and sells records, mainly Beatles records. I think he gets job lots, takes out what he wants, cleans them all, and then sells what he doesn't want. But he's found some good records. There's the Vinyl Hub or the Vinyl Vault. I can't remember which one it is, but both of them are good anyway. And then there's one that there's my mate Nick's Vinyl Butty. Fantastic video or channel. He says it as he sees it, sort of thing. Again, it's one of those channels where you'll probably come away after you've watched it with a smile on your face. And then there's a new one, Berkshire Mike or Berkshire Mike. I think I might have done that wrong. He's into like his punk and his new wave. Similar sort of age to me, I think. He's got some really, really good records. Planet Earth Records, again, an online sort of like YouTube stall sort of thing. So if you're looking for some of the Beatles records that you might see me show on my channel, check them out. Then there's Parlogram. Parlogram Records. Sorry, Parlogram Auctions. Very, very knowledgeable chap. Again, as I say, he's an auction site, but he's been collecting records for probably the same amount of time as me. And that's it. If I forgot anybody, Beatleman69. It's nice to see you back on YouTube, mate. I've missed you. I really have missed you. So if I haven't mentioned you, I am sorry, but if I was going to mention everybody that's ever mentioned me, I'd be here till 3 weeks on Tuesday. So I hope this has answered the question that was originally asked, have I got any memorabilia? And the answer is yes. I hope you've enjoyed what I've shown you. Like I say, it's not the be-all and end-all of my memorabilia collection. There is lots of things, you know, that I haven't shown you, but if you go back to some of my videos, you will see most of them, because most of them are now actually on the walls around us. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I haven't bored you. And just remember, if you're not subscribed, just think about subscribing, because it, like I said, it doesn't cost you anything. It is free. And if you've liked my video, you know, whether you're subscribed or not, just leave me a like, because that helps with the YouTube algorithms, and that helps us to grow and promote the channel. And then, like I say, once we get a few more sort of like subscribers and things like that, then hopefully I'm going to buy a proper camera. I think I'm actually going to buy a proper camera to make my videos. At the minute, I just do them on my phone. I'll do sometimes do them on my laptop, but not very often because they don't seem to come out very good on that. But if I get a proper camera, then it should come out a lot better. That's just something I'm thinking about. I'm not saying I'm definitely going to do it. Other things are, I'm going to start going to car boots and record fairs. Well, I was going to start going to car boots, but I heard this week that they've messed about with all of our shifts at work, so I've got to start doing more weekends and Sundays and things like that. And most car boots in the UK are on a Sunday. So I don't know, but I was going to get is it a Pogo or a GoPro, whatever they call it, and we was going to try and film some of them. Some people will let you film in record fairs, other people won't, because there's other people there, isn't there, sort of thing, which is understandable. So enough of the waffle, and just remember, you are Beat in Beatle Dave. Without you, this channel wouldn't exist. I love you all. I always think about it, especially people that I don't see sometimes, you know, when they've been on YouTube for age and age and age, and there's always like commenting, and then all of a sudden they stop, you know. So that was why it was really, really nice to see Beatleman69 has posted a video. I think it came out yesterday, and it's got some really, really good records as well. Quite jealous of what you've got there, mate. So until the next time, it's peace, love and happiness to you all, and remember, I love you.